Hi guys, this is Orion. What I've got here is 3 software products from extremesensors.com, and the one I got up the top is called Phasma Communicator. This one down here is called Xparanormal Detector, and the one over here is VR Ghostbox. So what I'm trying to establish here is to get those in spirit to communicate through these devices. But first, let me explain a bit about these devices. The top one, the Phasma Communicator, as you can see, there's some lights here at the top. These lights here at the top work similar to an EMF detector. As it detects more energies that are present, the lights go up higher and they can go up into the red. When this takes place, sometimes a word gets spoken here, or even a sentence, which I've had, and not only that, it's got 1,500 words already put in there by Extreme Sensors software in the word list there. Over here it says that there's also 135 pictures that have also been added by Extreme Sensors software for the Phasma Communicator, which comes up in this box here, the pictures. I just want to say also, you can add your own words here too if you like, or you can reset it back to the word list that they recommend. Over here in this box here is where the pictures are, as I said, and down the bottom it says choose picture folder, so you can actually put your own pictures in here. So what it does is it allows those in spirit to type a word or type a sentence there, and if they need to, they'll put a picture up here which will also relate to what they've put here. What I find cool about this window bit here, the picture area, is you can put your own pictures in, and I've done some of that by putting my own pictures in. What I've put in over here is things like, I made a folder up on my computer with word pictures. Like there's a picture that will say the word male or female, yes, no. So pretty much like in a Ouija board, so yes, I got a picture that says yes, a word that says no, says goodbye, hello, things like that. It's also got, I've also put in it different emotions like angry, happy, sad, words that say that as well. I thought this was a good idea, so that when I put male, female, boy, child, girl in it as well, so not only can they show what they're saying here, you can tell whether they're a male and whether they're happy, or if they're a female and if they're sad. So I've thrown them, and I'll be adding more to it. So I've thrown what their gender may be in there, and what what emotions they may be feeling, if they want to go, if they want to stay, if they want to say hello, if they want to say goodbye, things like that. In a folder of my own that'll bring up those pictures that I made up in this box here. So I think this is a pretty cool device, actually, from extremesensors.com. Very worth getting. As you can see now, I've already got a word come up the top here, and it says designs. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see it. It says designs there. It's not a sentence, it's a word. And when a sentence or a word comes up, it tells you when it was last spoken. And that is, there we go, it's clearer now. That is today's date. And it leaves the time as well. And then it has the previous spoken word there if another one comes up there. And also this is, you don't have to really, if you forget about what they've said, it's put in a file on your computer for later reference. So you can look back through them to see what was said, which is probably very helpful. The next one down here, as you can see, there's a lot of activity happening with this one right now. And just a minute ago, it had a person's name up here. Had a person's name come up here, and I've kind of forgotten what it was, who it was. But now, as you can see, it says blood there. It spelt the word blood. And you can see here how it has picked up the energies. Very strong energies there. Up and down. And it left the word blood. So it had the guy's name. I think it was Patrick it said before this. So it's Patrick and then it says blood. This is also recorded into your computer for later reference. If you missed the words or can't remember the words that are spoken, it's put into files on your computer. So there's quite a bit of energy that was happening here. So with this one, which is the Xparanormal Detector, if it picks up energies, this thing goes right up to really high, and the pulse energy and the R-flux detection that showed this is to do with your Wi-Fi or Ethernet connection, and it's to do with the hardware within your computer. So what is actually taking place is, with this device, it's not actually, unlike an application that's on your phone that detects energies around, this actually device picks up the energies that are within your computer system, so that the spirits around can realize that they can use your computer to communicate with. So that's basically what it is. They're communicating through the use of your computer, not outside of the computer. It's from within. So, and that's pretty much what that's pretty much what I.T.C is all about, and it's spirits and those on the other side, those energies and entities from other worlds that are actually using the electronic devices, which in this case is my computer, to communicate. So that's what they're using. They're using the computer to do it. Now, just up the top, I don't know if you heard what was said. It said 1944. And see, it's brought it up there in the Phasma Communicator, 1944. So that is telling me that the spirit that is trying to communicate with me right now, who said Patrick down here, is now telling me their year that they were around, and it was in 1944. The other day I had one come up and it said 1800s up here, and then down here it said the person's name, and then it said another thing. It said oboe, and I had to look up what oboe was, and I found out it's a musical instrument. And just not long after I looked it up, what oboe was, down here it said musician, and then it said guitar as well. So I worked out that I was talking to someone. Someone was communicating with me from the 1800s who was a musician, and they played the oboe and the guitar. So that was quite interesting, but they didn't actually tell me their name. Whereas this one, before blood came up down here, I got Patrick. So I'm obviously talking to a Patrick, Patrick's communicating, and he's in for 1944. And I don't know what the blood bit's all about, but maybe he will tell me a bit more about that soon. If he's still here, Patrick, if you're still here around me, if you could elaborate or say a bit more about what you mean in reference to blood. So you were actually around, were you born in 1944? Is that when you crossed over, or is that when you were here in the physical? And yeah, if you could just tell me a bit more about the blood. Now, also what I've got as well as that, I've got over here, I've got VR Ghostbox from extremesensors.com. All these products are from extremesensors.com. This is just the trial version of the Ghostbox that I've got over here. And usually what I do, it only goes for 30 seconds. So usually what I do, because it's only a 30-second one, when I start getting a reading over here and messages coming through here, that's when I turn this on for 30 seconds if they want to tell me more than what they're just putting out here. And this one will work, like, if they're around, they can use this to communicate through. It's not actually through the computer, whereas these two, they're communicating through the computer, but not with that. So that's what that one's for, which I start up if I need to. So obviously this spirit Patrick didn't want to, who was from 1944, didn't want to bring up a picture of a mood, but it's obvious it's a male because Patrick came up down here after that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I might just I'll put this one on so you can see what it's actually like. It brings up this thing first, and then you just click that off. Yeah. There we go. And start. And there we go. And it just loads a little bit first for about 10 seconds. And then it starts. Patrick, are you there? Hello, Patrick, are you there? Tell me a bit more about the blood. And that's how long it lasts with the free version. So I'm going to leave it there, and as you can see, spirits were already talking to me from both this one up here and this one. Thanks guys for watching. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and also click like and leave a comment. Thank you. Bye.